So does this move, combined with recent Chinese military harassment in the South China Sea, put an onus on the U.S. to respond? Let's discuss with Fox News senior strategic analyst, General Jack Keane. General, it's great to have you.
Good to be here.
From the Wall Street Journal today, China's plan to impose new controls on Hong Kong presents U.S. President Donald Trump with difficult choices between tolerating Beijing's strongest incursion on the territory's semi-autonomy and meting out punishment without hurting its largely pro-Western population. Is that correct, General Keane?
Yeah, well, clearly the Trump administration is already responding to this, and they've got this in the bullseye. They know that this is an attack on the very agreement that all the participating countries had that was going to last 50 years, and that was as one country and two systems. And by enacting the National Security Act, in addition to suppressing subversion and secession, it's terrorists and any foreign interference. Well, what does that really mean? That means that they can arrest anybody they want, imprison anybody want, and this is from the mainland. This is not about the local authorities, and they can deport any foreigner for whatever reason they can, because it's easy to label it foreign interference. So why now? What is really happening? They don't want a repeat of the momentum that the protesters had, who were able to get the extradition law repealed to their success, who were able to get many pro-democracy legislators elected to the Council of Legislation. And now that they're coming out of COVID-19, the Beijing and the Chinese Communist Party sees a repeat of all of that, so they're taking control away from local authorities, and they're cracking down, to be sure, and as part of a pattern, as you can see, as you mentioned in the introduction, Mike, from Japan all the way to Malaysia. But this is very focused against a pro-democracy movement in a country that has enjoyed freedom for many, many years. And what else is going on here? They are deathly afraid that what took place in Hong Kong could be transported to the mainland.
Right.
And we got to understand something, is that China fears their own people more than they fear any country in the world. It is their Achilles heel. And that is what has got their attention so much here. So it is an attack on Hong Kong's autonomy. It is an attack where they eventually take more control of the financial system. They are not as dependent on the financial hub in Hong Kong as they used to be. And if it had to go away, and we've got to understand this, and Hong Kong will change and not be the same city-state that we've seen in the past, that is okay with the Chinese Communist Party.
What?
Because remember, preserving the regime, Mike, is everything for them.
Sir, White House Economic Advisor Kevin Hassett warned today we could hit Beijing in the wallet.
I could say that that the Chinese move in Hong Kong is going to be very, very bad for the Chinese economy and for the Hong Kong economy. You know, Hong Kong's been the financial center of Asia for a very, very long time, and I don't think it will continue to be. And so that the costs for Hong Kong and for China are very, very large.
General, we're nearly out of time. Is that a smart option that will get Chinese attention?
The best thing to do is for the United States and our allies not only to condemn them, but take aggressive activity ourselves to impose economic penalties on the Chinese Communist Party. And we're already doing it, certainly moving in the right direction as a result of their deception dealing with COVID-19 and spreading it, an epidemic to a world pandemic. So accountability is coming, I believe, for the Chinese Communist Party.
All right, we have to leave it there. General Jack Keane, thanks so much, sir.
Good talking to you, Mike.